but the FCA, in terms of having the right culture within a regulated firm, would expect firms, and in fact, through a number of rules, require firms to have management information in place to monitor the culture and the conduct of the firm. Now, when it comes to mental health, some of those management informations would derive from exit interviews, from appraisals. So, you know, I'm mindful that some of the firms, particularly the smaller size brokerage, will look at the topic and say, well, this is, you know, I've got 5 employees, I know what's happening. Why do I need all this? But these things will need to be documented because the FCA wants to see it. But also, just because you think you know it, it doesn't mean you actually know it. Mental health is not something that people openly talk about all the time. So when somebody leaves, you know, there is that elimination of I can say what I want because there are no consequences now. I think that's one of the touch points when firm can really dig into, is there any problem? Is there a financial pressure that we could have generally addressed for our staff? Is there excessive workload, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera?
Just on the exit interview thing, I don't necessarily agree with that because I've done exit interviews over the past, and priority key of mind is don't burn bridges. Whatever you think, don't burn bridges because you never know. So I don't think I've ever done 100% honest exit interview. Sorry to anybody that has employed me that is listening to this. I love you all.
You're right. And that drives into the second key regulatory element that links to this topic, which is in the SMNCR regime. It requires senior managers individually to be able to identify their culture. So if an employee is not happy, willing, or confident to raise issues, one of the senior managers at the top is personally responsible to identifying, because that's incorrect culture. Employees would need to be empowered to be able to question and raise and contribute. So if you're not happy to do that because you think there will be consequences, if you're honest, then, you know, there are concerns with the culture. I'm not saying it's completely wrong. I'm just saying there is room for improvement. And it goes back to HR. How are you going to drive that culture, pretty much?